Elevations Collective. It is currently July the 13th, Sunday. I am your girl, Shay, the Dual Alchemist. Hence the peace. So, how am I gonna start this off? I hope everybody had a good weekend, weekday. You know, it'd be hard, like when you be exercising and you transitioning, like your body is transitioning, you start to see it, or what'll seem like, it may seem like you're getting worse before you get better, or like your body is going through this transition, and then all of a sudden your body will have a breakthrough. Because I'll be looking at myself like, damn, am I skinny? Am I big? Whatever. Anyways, I just wanted to point this shit out. I don't know why I said that. Maybe somebody is working out. Maybe somebody that comes across this video, maybe you're working out and you feel like maybe you're not getting anywhere, or that your body may not be changing in the way that you think. But Spirit says keep going. So at this time, I do have a message. So at this time, I would like to thank and give all praises to the Most High God, to Source. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for allowing me to go through the trials and tribulations and living through it due to my ultimate faith, unwavering faith in the divine, in the Most High God, in Source, in my ancestors, and being able to make it through everything that I've been through in order to tell my story, in order to give out messages based off of experience. I just want to show people that you really can make it through anything. Things be like difficult. And I don't know, and this is not like me boasting or, you know, anything like that, but I don't know anyone that has had a life as difficult as mine has been. But I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't think that, like, oh, I'm big and strong and tough and I'm a gorilla to 100 men. I don't think that. I just am very grateful to make it through those things and give out and be very transparent on my channel. So if you do watch me on a regular basis, thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting me, whether it's just energetically by hitting that like, share, and subscribe button. Y'all may see me pop in, pop out, or pop in, pop out for a little bit, or, you know, whatever. I may disappear for a couple of weeks, but that always be mindful that it's never because I'm giving up. It's because I'm trying to recuperate and regroup. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. Okay. So, excuse me, collective, but these things, bro. Anyways, if you are new to the channel, how you doing? So the reason why I call myself the Dual Alchemist is because there is a light and dark nature and aspect to everything in life. Everything. Everyone, everything, every situation. There's always a good side, bad side, light and dark. So I like to explore both the light and dark sides. After all, the major key point of healing is... what? Am I interrupting your game? Oh, I thought you was looking back at me. So my son is in the den. He over there playing Fortnite. He better not yell out one time. Because that's another reason why I haven't been recording. I'm going to try find like different spaces in the house and stuff as I'm transitioning through my life. You know, things are changing and I'm going through like it's like slow but drastic changes. But yeah. Dual aspects of everything. So... because the biggest part of healing is that dark night of the soul. That is the one of the most difficult parts of healing. People want to say that it's easy. You could just do a spell, a hop, skip, and a jump, and a witchcraft and a chant. It's not that simple. And maybe for some it is. Let me not like try to, or seem like I'm trying to diminish someone's healing, because of course everybody is going to go through their own dark nights of the soul and their own separate healing, their own separate healing aspects. And some on this journey, some people may find that others have an easier healing journey and or dark nights of the soul. It's not as difficult as theirs. But this is why it's important to focus on yourself, especially during these times, okay? So, if you are new, stick around, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let's bump up these subscribers, right? Let's bump up the subscriptions. So I'm gonna start going live more often because I've been getting a lot of downloads. I just haven't been on here because I've really been trying to focus on my health, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, all things of that such. So I can come back and have some stuff to talk to y'all about. But we're gonna start going live more often. At this time, I'd like to ask my ancestors of my highest good, both light and dark, high vibrational light and dark. There is a such thing, to help and assist me with the delivery and truth and clarity of this message to the collective for someone, some people, somebody's in the collective. Also, thank you, ancestors. Remember to always, at the very least, tell your ancestors of your highest good, thank you. We're going to talk about that too. Paying homage to ancestors and, to stories for other days. So Ashe to the ancestors of my highest good, both light and dark. Ashe, Ashe. Ashe to the Deva realm. Ashe. If anybody from the Deva realm would like to come and help assist me with the delivery of this message, give me some type of insight that I may need to use or a different aspect of looking at the message I'm about to deliver. Ashe to the Deva. Ashe to she as well. They know who they are. Okay. I would also like to invoke my spirit guides as well as my protectors, my guardian angels, the archangels at this time. That wish to come and help protect my energy as I deliver this message. Protect me from low vibrational energies. Ashe, please and thank you. Let's remove any hovering and monitoring spirits and any low vibrational energy that's being sent towards myself as well as the collective that want to interfere with the truth and clarity of this message. Close any and all portals to those energies at this time. May they go blind and deaf. Okay, so Ashe, 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 Ashe. Okay, so collective. So I did a live last night, and so I left my cards on the table. I passed out on the couch and watching TV and stuff. So I left my cards out on the table, and of course I have a cat. Now I have a cat named D'Artagnan. He's a Mandingo, that's for damn sure, right? So he done got on this table and messed up all my cards. Not only that, I left my boxes open. I have multiple boxes full of decks of cards. So he messed up my cards. I guess he figured that he was gonna get on here and read y'all for Phil too. Not y'all collective, but people. I guess he was in here doing his own reads, right? Cause I don't know what the hell D'Artagnan was doing in here with my cards. But anyways, I came in here and I'm like, oh my God. So I started fixing my cards and stuff. And he pulled out, I don't know if that cat just sitting there just picking out decks, picking out cards, just putting them on the floor. Because, bro, the cards are stacked sideways down in the box. How is he getting my damn cards out? Oh, that fell in the reverse. That's in the reverse of mine. So these cards stuck out. And we're going to go over those. And he pulled these cards out because these cards are for my love deck. But what stuck out to me was these. This is my Astara deck. So I do study Celtic practices, and I do have memories of a Celtic life cycle. And it wasn't not just Celtic. It's like I'm hearing Norwegian, but also a part of the Grand Canyon. We're going to talk about past lives and stuff too. I'm going to actually start doing lives, Q&As. So y'all make sure y'all put your suggestions in the comment section under any video, but particularly this one moving forward, about what y'all want to talk about and discuss during the lives. I'm very open. We can talk about anything. And people can ask me anything. Even if people think that they're going to get on here and embarrass me, baby, we going to be honest on this channel. That's one thing. Look, I'm going to give it to people the cold, hard truth about themselves, about me, about life. You know? So make sure y'all leave a comment in the comment section if you would like to on subjects of the matter, things you may want to know about, talk about, and I can bring those subjects up in the lives. So our starter deck, my Celtic deck, if anybody knows anything about trees, rowing, things of that nature, our starter deck, okay? So anyways, what was sitting out were these 3 cards, bro, and I'm telling you, 10 of Swords to the Death to the 2 of Wands. Do I need to say more? And then the 10 of Swords flipped in the reverse, y'all. So I don't know what's going on at this time, collective. I'm going to pray for your safety. Those that are in the upright, that are doing the healing, because we do have Temperance as the next card at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is planning to unalive an earth angel. Baby, that is the stupidest thing ever. I don't know if y'all have realized this, or let me say this. I don't know if people have realized this. I'm going to talk in general instead of sounding like I'm talking directly to somebody that's watching the video or anyone that's watching the video. Mercury retrograde. Let's be nice, please, and thank you. My voice is a little crackly, but I have a little sinus infection, y'all. So, not to mention this crazy tooth on this side, right side in the back. So somebody is planning to take out an earth angel. I don't know why people keep trying. I don't know why, but I feel like, look, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I feel like at this point, I think people have done so much dirt, so much dark magic, even sold their souls to the devil, that they can't stop. I'm telling you, with the Hermit in the reverse, they can't stop, because these people fail to go through their dark nights of the souls. They fail to acknowledge their healing and to reconnect to their higher selves. And so it's definitely something about money. So with these 2 cards that came out, I have 1 sword, 1 wand. Somebody could be a masculine that's doing this, that's planning on, but because this is the Ace of Swords and the beginnings, right? So there's some type of truth about somebody may be having like a breakthrough in their finances, because we also have on my Thoth wisdom deck, oracle deck, Thoth tarot deck. I'll shade it Thoth. I'll shade to Anubis as well. What's up, my guy? But anyways, the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of this deck. So it's always something about money. So we're going to see how this leads us, because also in this deck, we have signs, meanings in the reverse. Somebody didn't see the signs. Or somebody doesn't want someone to see the signs of what they're planning to stop their new beginning when it comes to some type of financial breakthrough. And I know we've all been feeling like some kind of financial breakthrough. We have finances right here. These are the cards that were on the floor that my cat pulled out of my box. Signs in reverse, finances, money on the mind. And then it has a soulmate in the reverse. This could be somebody's fallen soulmate, because not just twin flames fallen soulmate. That happens as well. That needs to be acknowledged. Possibilities is in the reverse. So somebody is out of options. Somebody has exhausted every avenue. And it's like and I feel like someone did something compulsively, or they did something for some financiers or something like that, right? I believe it's like selling their soulmate out, or selling their soul. Somebody sold. Compromise in the reverse, but when I just threw it down, it fell in the upright. So I don't know how we're gonna take it. It fell. Look. So we're gonna take it in the upright. Somebody sold their soulmate contract, and yes, you can do that. But with that, and I'm winging it here. This is how the divine is giving me this message. With selling their soulmate contract, It's not just selling themselves. Both people that are a part of that contract have to be like one person sacrifices the other person. That's selling the soulmate contract for money. That's what happened. Somebody thought something would go smoothly. Somebody may have thought somebody, if they interfere with someone's finances in the. Okay, so this video just the video just shut off, the recording just stopped. So as I was saying, the selling of the contract, but anyway, someone sold their soulmate contract for money. Somebody didn't see the signs somebody was not shown or didn't even care about looking into what would happen if they did that. Somebody was just really like money hungry, greedy. And yeah, and then not only that, so that a part of selling their soulmate contract, they had to participate in stopping the options of their soulmate, removing all their possibilities, and this has something to do with money, because they couldn't allow for their soulmate to heal, evolve, grow, ascend, and come into their wheel of fortune, right? Yep, a princess of this, the soulmate, this could be either or. Remember to only take what resonates and leave what is not. And also, roles could be reversed. So when I say masculine, I can mean feminine, vice versa. So someone they had to work against their soulmate. This is a part of this contract to get them to a state where, a point where they have no options of getting out of whatever this sacrifice is. One sword. Okay? Working on one accord. Somebody chose the dark side and to work against their soulmate. But someone didn't know, with the possibilities also in the reverse, someone didn't know. Whenever you do any type of deals with the devil, there's always some type of fine print that you don't see, that you're not told, that you're not made aware of. I don't think somebody realized how difficult it was going to be in order to take their soulmate out, especially if the soulmate has already done their healing and work. And it doesn't matter if the other soulmate. Stop doing contracts and deals with the devil. Okay. It is always a catch-22. And 22 could be significant. Somebody could be 22. There's always some type of catch-22. There's always some type of fine print, and then there's the extra fine print in these demonic contracts, these selling of your souls. Because, bro, not only that, look at the top of here. Bro, look. Save our souls. I cannot make it up. There are a lot of people that participated in doing this as well. So someone feels like also that they have exhausted all of their possibilities. Somebody is going to want to come in, collective. You can be masculine or feminine, take it as it resonates. Somebody's going to try and come in and compromise with you or act like this could be, you may know this person, you may not. But that's only because somebody has a plan. They are working together with others. They have a plan to unalive you. 10 of Swords, the Death card, 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands in the beginning. And this person is not going to stop until they meet. Okay, good. I'm back. My phone keeps saying it needs to cool down, but I haven't been on my phone. And I also heard and read one of the signs of hacking or any of your devices being hacked is it's always hot. So my phone definitely is being hacked. Not just because of that, but because of other things. But that's something I discovered. Somebody don't want me to get this message out. Got finances out here twice. Finances and the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody does not get their portion of their finances. Somebody did not read the fine print of what would happen if they not only sold their contract, their soulmate contract, or sold their soulmate out, tried to sacrifice a soulmate. They didn't read the fine print that if the soulmate still did what they were supposed to do, that the soulmate would still get their abundance. I don't know why people keep getting misinformation, thinking that if you don't go into to a connection or or honor your contract, that the other person doesn't get whatever is tied to that contract. People really need to start doing a lot of introspection and talking to the divine. But the divine is not even going to talk to anybody if you have not done your healing. You won't even be connected to hear what they have to say or be guided properly. You can pull cards all day. So long as you have not done your healing, okay? Or you're not working on your healing. Even when you pull cards, man, if you're working with any lower vibrational or demonic entities, they are going to they're trickster spirits. They don't even mess with your cards and stuff. That's why I don't go to have my have cards pulled on me. I go strictly and solely by the divine. And then we have Three of Swords with my Tarot of Oppositions. What's next? Yep, to the Ten of Cups. Somebody could be heartbroken about a family, or this could be the ancestors. Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Yeah, somebody offered up their soulmate. That's what it is. So they can have with the Ace of Pentacles right after that, bro, and the wheel, but they got the bad end of the wheel. See. Somebody's at the bottom of the wheel. Somebody turned their destiny into fate. That's what that means. Something is destined for you as a contract. But whenever you do anything that goes against the stipulations of that said contract, we're talking about spiritual contracts, soulmate contracts, twin flame contracts, okay? The Ace of Pentacles goes to whomever still honors this contract. It doesn't matter if the other person didn't honor it. Somebody did this for fame, fortune, Three of Cups, third parties, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody felt like that they could get better. Or I could get somebody better. I could offer up my soulmate contract and my soulmate, work against them, and I could find another feminine and or masculine better. That's not true. Because even if they look better aesthetically, eventually you will rot away. That's how karma works. That's why the wheel is here. Somebody changed their destiny to fate, which is karma, bad karma, okay? Yep. And what they thought that they were getting, it was a Page of Pentacles compared to an Ace of Pentacles. That's all it was. Somebody gave up their Ace of Pentacles for a Page of Pentacles and third parties that are dark and unhealed. See the dark nature of this Three of Cups? They would have never succeeded. And even if they succeeded, it would have never been right. It would have still been fated for this person to go downhill. Ten of Cups, Three of Swords. And now somebody's family may be devastated or heartbroken because somebody has cursed their bloodline. And that's what that's giving me too. My phone is on, yeah, I fell asleep and put it on the charger. I'm going to see what kind of money moves. This is what I was guided to. And then I'll do, yeah, vacation and alchemy. Somebody may need a break to recoup and regroup, to alchemize some type of negative energy from this situation. Yep, star power is here. To activate their soul star chakra. People don't talk about those either. You have an earth star chakra. You have a soul star chakra. There are many chakras, not just the 7 that we know. Go, moth, go. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Yep, fruits, because I'm telling you, somebody did their work. Fruits of labor. Someone did their work. The other soulmate who honored the contract, they did their work. They still get they're the Ace of Pentacles. They still get the abundance that was tied to this contract because they still honored it. Y'all, okay. People need to stop thinking in terms of, from a human perspective when it comes to these soulmate contracts and ether contracts. They do not abide by the laws of the physical. Soul contracts, ether contracts, things in the ethers, spiritual nature and principles, they operate differently than the foundational principles that rule and govern this plane of existence. Man, bro. Yeah. And whoever under their contract is moving up. And that's the problem. Somebody mad because this person still, all this being sacrificed by their person. And they still did the healing. They're still moving up. They did their part. Yeah, and independence, bro. And moving up in independence. Somebody had to do something. So also in these soul contracts, collective, let's touch on this real quick. In these soul contracts, the person that two people or more, typically two people in that soul contract, they have work to do. And we're talking about healing, and we're also talking about purposes, having a purpose. There's a purpose for the soul contract. It's not just the coming together of two people to fall in love, make babies. They have a purpose for this to be of service to the collective in any type of manner. Okay? This could be anything. When one person doesn't uphold to their part of the soul contract, the person that is doing the healing, doing their part and honoring the soul contract, they have to take on all of the burdens and obstacles of the two by themselves. This is why that person still gets the full of the contract. And people need to realize that. If you don't honor your soul contract, both of you guys have to have a certain area that you have to tackle. Both of y'all have jobs to do separately in order to come together. And one person slacks off or doesn't do anything completely, the other person is left to take on the bulk of that. It's like, and that's not the best thing, but it's like working at a job, right? You have teammates and stuff, team members at specific jobs. When one person does not do their part of their job or do their due diligence or their duties, the other team members have to pick up the slack. It still has to be done, no matter what. Those other team members that pick up the slack, they may get a bonus. But outside of the physical and the spiritual, you get a double your trouble. Because if you still honor your soul contract, no matter what the other person did, you still get your abundance and you get their abundance too, their portion of the abundance too. They didn't put in the work. Why do they think, I don't know why people think that they're still, if the soulmate kept up their end of the deal on a soul contract and they slacked off or tried to sacrifice their soulmate, sell their soul or whatever, that they still deserve the portion of the abundance. It's like the little red hen. You didn't put in on this man. I'm sorry, but you know, that's smoky off of Friday, but same thing, same concept. Want to be lazy and take the easy route out. And when a person who, cuts the wheat, grinds and mills the wheat, kneads the dough or makes the dough, mixes the dough and stuff, the flour and, without all that, and kneads the dough, makes the bread, bakes the bread. And then at the end, you have dog, cat, and whoever else was with them that want a slice of the bread, but they didn't want to put in the work. They literally watched you do everything by yourself. But imagine the little red hen doing all that, and then dog, cat, and I forget what the other one was. Could have been another chicken or something. A chicken, I don't know. I can't remember the third character. But imagine those three not only watching you do all the work, but throwing monkey wrenches and obstacles and hurdles and bumps unnecessarily in your way to make it more difficult for you. And then she still make the loaf of bread. And then they say, oh, I want a slice, I want a piece. We sat by and watched you do it. That's enough. We should still get a slice. Absolutely negative. Foresight is here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is very, very much so aware that they done messed up. And somebody done ran out of all possible, someone has exhausted all options. And now they, excuse me, yep, winning. Somebody has exhausted all options and their person is still winning. So this is their, it's like, okay, this is their last resort. 10 of Swords, Death, 2 of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yep, with the 10 of Cups is right back here again on a different deck. This family. To the Hermit. This is somebody's ancestors watching from the ethers. They watched this person. Yep, the Hangman. I cannot make it up. They saw that this person put their soulmate contract and soulmate up for sacrifice, bro. The Hierophant. Not only that, somebody sacrificed all their gifts, their power, their abundance, their money, everything. Yep, with the 5 of Swords, defeated. Somebody bro, everything somebody did, it defeated the purpose. And they still didn't get, the only thing this person did, or people did, was brought themselves to their own demise. I'm telling you, bro. Queen of Pentacles is here. So I could be talking to a divine feminine who wants some Queen of Pentacles energy. There's a lot of money out here on this table. Yep. 9 of Swords is in the reverse. And somebody could be going to a mental hospital. Look, too busy winning. I'm telling you. Whoever this person is that did their work, divine feminine, this may be you, or you could be a masculine and feminine energy, balancing out your feminine energy, acknowledging and embracing your feminine energy. You're not stressed, you're not struggling, because you know why? Because you're too busy winning. You know why? Because you did everything that you were supposed to do in order to transform. And you know what this did? You held up your end of the bargain. This caused a tower. Look, to a past life soulmate. I cannot. The Hermit, the Hierophant. And then whoever this is, whoever you are winning, you get to absorb your fallen soulmate and or twin flame. You get to absorb their power. You get to absorb their power, yep. Because you invested, and you invested well. And your person, 5 of Pentacles. Back to the obstacle, 7 of Wands. So every time somebody try to overcome something, or it seems like that they done overcame some type of obstacle and hurdle, this is the fallen one. All they do is hit the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody may run into a lot of issues, and then it seems like they've overcome some type of issues. Bartender, get out of my shoes. But they end up, when they get over this obstacle, they still end up on the losing side. With the 5 of Pentacles, with the 4 of Swords. Somebody can't even sleep well, because it's like every time somebody wake up, somebody can't even sleep well or rest well. I'm telling you, every time somebody wake up, it's always something. And it's always something. These are like major things, right? Or these could be minor things happening consecutively or back to back. Every time somebody overcomes one thing, here comes another thing. 7 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Every time they overcome that, here comes another thing. Somebody is just not in a good space. And this is why somebody they've exhausted all their options, especially if they losing money, especially if they're in lack. Justice, the Justice to the 9 of coins. So you did something single-handedly, collective, and you get justice for doing something, taking on your soulmate's responsibilities. You still did it. So you get, look, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. Somebody, you are definitely a divine feminine that I'm speaking to. Yep, and you get to move on to calmer waters. And somebody's future is dark. 3 of Wands, to the sun in the reverse, somebody's future is dark and they know it. This is why somebody is in this energy right here. Strength, King of Wands in the reverse. There go your person. Queen of Wands came out. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, right behind each other. Queen of Wands right behind, upright, right behind the Queen of Cups, upright. And here go your King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody is a dirty dog too. With the Strength, King of Wands in the reverse, somebody has overused their sacral and root chakra energy or lower chakra energies, but specifically root and sacral. Somebody a wannabe player. Somebody thought this where their strengths were. Okay. Ace of Cups. Look. To the Eight of Swords. All they did was bind themselves, thinking that they could be jolly and married to the Eight of Wands, bro. So, and also something's being communicated about Five of Wands. There's somebody, that's also, somebody, this King of Wands in the reverse could be aware of another or like higher level soulmate coming in to compete for this, or they think that they can compete with this person that's coming into your energy, a high level soulmate. They can compete, yep. They think that they can compete with this person for their part of the contract. Did somebody do a petition? Somebody tried to do a petition to ask if they can compete to get their soul contract back. Did you? Look, Spirit say Five of Pentacles. That's a negative. That's a freaking negative, bro. Y'all are ridiculous. You literally did all this to your person, and then you tried to compete with a higher level soulmate that want to come in and picked up the contract, or a new contract got signed, got a new Mercury retrograde. Somebody picked up a new contract with whomever you are, Divine Feminine. Got a higher level soulmate that's coming in. And then we have the Strength to the Nine of Pentacles. Look, to the Four of Swords. And this person is going to do everything in their ability that they can do in order to make sure that you rest easy, or that you have it easy. Because this couldn't have been an easy task to take on, not only your portion of the duties of this soul contract, but your person's too, or your past person. The Six of Cups is right here. So this is a past life soulmate. And this person is going through a lot of towers, because not only that, they did magic against you, and you still triumphed over that. And so also, whomever this is that's planning this, one wand, one sword, this is your high level soulmate. This is you, the energetic contract between the Divine Feminine and a high level soulmate masculine. And this masculine is not playing spiritually in the ethers. So you know things happen on an energetic level, in a spiritual sense, well before it happens on the physical, before it manifests in the physical. So where somebody already done lost, period. Somebody already done lost. Nine of Cups is here also with the Four of Pentacles. With the Page of Cups in the reverse. Whatever this dirty offer is that someone is planning for you, Divine Feminine, it's a negative. The Spirit is saying this person will not get their wish fulfillment. For Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Four of Pentacles is holding back, holding too tight. And this could be a good thing, but in this sense, Spirit is holding this person back from getting the wish fulfillment to unalive you. With the Page of Cups, they can't come in and give you a dirty offer, because you've healed. You healed, and you healed your future. You healed and get to move on to a healed future. You're not taking no dirty offers. Here we go, King of Swords, deceptive. Somebody can have a dirty ass detective or something that's watching you also. Yep, with the High Priestess. King of Swords, Seven of Swords, the High Priestess. But you know this. And not only this, Spirit is not just with this message right here, but the divine, they are giving you all the insight of what someone is doing behind the scenes, so you never caught off guard. And this is another reason why this is not going to work. It was never going to work. Okay, can you grab my lighter, please? Because I thought I had it in here. And then, bro, High Priestess, the world, future. Oh, yeah. Yep, somebody heartbroken, Three of Swords. Heartbroken about this Ace of Cups. Baby, with the Ace of Swords. Somebody is heartbroken with the Moon. With the King of Pentacles. Because not only that, it's hidden. This person could be trying to pull cards on you or have some type of practitioner trying to look into your Akashic records with the High Priestess here. The practitioner could be a King of Swords who works independently, like deceptively. They may do a lot of like root work and things against like divine contracts and things of that nature. But this person's spirit is not, somebody is heartbroken because they know you have your fallen soulmate. They know you have an Ace of Cups coming in. They know this, the Ace of Cups, because we have Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords. Somebody is very much so aware. This practitioner was allowed to see that you have an Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords coming in. They know the truth about that. But also, something the divine is purposefully hiding who this new high-level soulmate is. That's a King of Pentacles, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign. This could be somebody that is very well off. This could be somebody that just has a lot of like dreams, goals, ambition, and drive, and they actually get things accomplished. They actually make good investments. But they're not, this practitioner is not able to see who this is. Who the competition is with the Five of Wands again, bro. They can't see who it is, so they can compete with who it is, even on an energetic sense. You know why? Because even if somebody is going to a practitioner, this fallen soulmate, they have to have the energy to be able to get to the practitioner or exchange with the practitioner to fight energetically, and they don't have the fight in them. Six of Pentacles, Justice. And look, I swear you came out as the Queen of Cups upright, Queen of Wands upright. Your person came out as the King of Wands reverse, King of Cups reverse. And there is no competition. The Justice is you're about to get a connection of equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles. That's the Justice. Somebody can't compete with that. How you gonna compete with somebody? You are this person is like, they have become the total opposite of you, Divine Feminine. Queen of Cups upright, Queen of Wands upright. And then we have the King of Wands reverse come out. Now, King of Cups reverse come out. Somebody doesn't even match you or align with you energetically anymore. Somebody may have still been connected to you somehow using some type of practitioner to pull and tug on your energy. So if somebody try to come in and this is somebody from the past that you know, and somebody come with a side story like, oh, I didn't know, baby, I do not even, Caleb, do I play that I didn't know? Do I play that shit when people say, oh, I didn't know, when y'all say, I didn't know? Do I play that? Okay. You looking crazy like.
Wait, no, I didn't understand what you had said.
I was saying like, so if I tell y'all to do something, you know you're supposed to do something, and then y'all tell me I didn't know, do I play that? Okay. Yep. Somebody could be losing a house. 4 of Wands to the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody is just losing. King of Cups in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Then the 5 of Pentacles keep coming out with this person's energy. 5 of Pentacles. Because they kept doing something to you. 8 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Somebody is bound to issues in the future. Not only is the 3 of Wands in the reverse and the Sun was in the reverse. Somebody has a dark future of being bound to lack poverty, losing things, obstacles, hurdles, bumps in the road. I'm telling you, every time somebody turn around, it's an issue. And you know what your justice is, right? Judgment to the Two of Cups. Do you hear me? And somebody is trying to stop and see who's coming in with this Judgment Two of Cups. Somebody is literally has a practitioner that's looking into your future. They know somebody coming in, but they don't know who. And Divine did that on purpose. They blinded this practitioner and your fallen soulmate. They blinded them first. They only allowed the practitioner to see so much, but they're not able to see exactly who or pick up the energetic scent or signature of who is coming in, this high level soulmate, who it is coming in. Therefore, they can't attack this person. And not only that, show me the look. You've been freed from a sacrificial selling contract. You were sacrificed. It's your soulmate and Divine Feminine. You have been released from this contract. After all, this contract with whoever this fallen soulmate is, this was done in acquiescence on your part. You may not have been spiritually inclined or awakened, but your soulmate sure in the hell was. And that is typically the case. One wakes up before the other, right? And they say the Divine Feminine wakes up before the Divine Masculine. That's not always the case. Sometimes some people are afforded the opportunity where they have the money or they have the connections or they get into like magic and stuff like that real early. And they're like spiritually and not spiritually inclined. And they can be spiritually inclined as far as occult knowledge goes. But you may have came into your awakening later on down the line. So someone, your fallen soulmate, they were very much so aware of this contract. Because if they weren't, they wouldn't have sold the contract. They wouldn't have tried to sacrifice you. They entered into an agreement that doesn't bind you to it. But so long as, let's say you weren't awakened during the time this agreement was entered into, this is known as acquiescence on the physical plane. Until you say, I clear, cancel, and delete all sacrificial contracts and variations of such, are binding contracts done on me in acquiescence. Until you say that, you're still bound by that contract. Do that make sense? And I feel like you awakened and you realized what was going on, and you unbound yourself. You unwound yourself from this contract. You freed yourself from this contract. There you go, Empress, and then the King of Wands is in the reverse again. This you, Divine Feminine. This your person. Your fallen person. King of Wands in the reverse. You just keep coming out in the reverse. I cannot make it up. Somebody could have even tried to sacrifice y'all spirit babies. Somebody could have even tried to sacrifice Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. Somebody tried to sacrifice y'all spirit babies when they could not sacrifice you. For a 10 of Pentacles, only to end up in the 5 of Cups. Because they lost their soul, their abundance that is tied to their portion of the soul contract that is only released to them when they have done their part. And somebody went to this practitioner. Somebody has done everything. Somebody you may have had other masculines come into your energy that would turn on you. Somebody did this, was doing this to you. You may have been doing well financially, and then all of a sudden the wheel stops. Your finances stop. Or they start depleting, or they just go, it's just at a standstill. Your fallen soulmate did this. They did this. But it was too late once they realized what they had done, and that they were never going to get what it is that they were promised for this contract or the sacrificing of you. Somebody literally tried to sacrifice y'all spirit babies. With the Empress here, Empress talks about, I'm getting fertility off of that. It don't only mean fertility, but I'm getting fertility off of that with the Page of Wands. Somebody did a petition to sacrifice y'all spirit babies. Nine of Wands. And you still pull through. You still get your tip, because this person is upset because they have found out that all they did was end up 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Who fault is that? Loss, grief, sorrow. About this 10 of Pentacles. That they thought, they were tricked to think that they were going to get this. That the fine print says that they don't get this if you do your part. The fine print may have said You sacrifice your soulmate, contract your soulmate. You put them up. You know, you bind both of y'all cords to this contract because y'all have one cord in this connection or past connection. There was one cord. This is what they were told. Now you got to do is sacrifice them. You got to do X, Y, and Z in order to sacrifice your soulmate, and then you get the 10 of Pentacles. You get the fortune, the abundance attached to y'all contract. But that was the fine print. But the fine print, they didn't read that, which said if you still did your part, picked up their slack. You hear me? If you did your part and picked up their slack, then not only would you get your portion of the contract, the agreements, the abundance, the fortune, the everything, but you would get theirs too. And y'all contract will be over. It will free you from the contract, and you will have you will be issued another contract in the ethers. And here go Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords. And yeah, somebody did this for a Queen of Swords feminine, 10 of Swords. Somebody 10 of Swords you for Queen of Swords that they had romantic feelings for, that they invested in. They invested to be stuck in a cycle with this person, and the cycle, here we go again. The cycle is still 3 of Wands in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, because they sacrificed you for Queen of Swords. And your person actually could be the practitioner, or it could be somebody in their family. This could be an aunt and uncle. There's a Queen of Swords aunt. There's a King of Swords uncle. There are practitioners in this person's family. Somebody and somebody lied to someone. Somebody re-entered themselves into a whole other cycle of karma with the 3 of Wands in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse. Look, and you just get to move on forward willy-nilly and have all the possibilities that are afforded to you. And guess what? This person is blocked to the blocky block. And not only that, they can't cause any more illusions in your life. Look, and then look, bro, Temperance was upright when I started, was it not? Now it's in the reverse. This is your fallen soulmate. I kid you not. With the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a broken contract with a fallen soulmate and or twin flame. And with the Lovers, bro, I cannot. And then we got the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, Queen of Cups. This is your new high level soulmate. Baby, look, I'm finna show you. Somebody lost their contract. Now this person just sitting in defeat. Or this new person coming in for you, Queen of Wands, is an Emperor. So he all the kings, upright. And this your high level soulmate that's coming in, he don't play that shit. 5 of Swords, he don't play that shit. And he may very much so be spiritually inclined on occult knowledge and all of that. Gnosticism, all of that. Queen of Wands, here you are. This your high level soulmate, Emperor. He see you as a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. You keep coming out that way. And what you're allowed to move forward. He see you as skilled. He see you as being a woman that is highly skilled in how you move. Highly skilled. I'm telling you, look. And also somebody that this high level soulmate, they may know your fallen twin flame or soulmate. They may know this person. They may work together. Baby, that's karma for me. And this person is very much so aware, this high level soulmate, of how this person, your fallen twin flame or soulmate, the fallen angel, how they sacrifice you for this 10 of Pentacles. How they sacrifice their own 10 of Pentacles. Walked away from an Ace of Pentacles. Somebody definitely know, or they may not know each other on the physical, but they may know each other in the spiritual realm. And then we got 9 of Pentacles. Look, I cannot make it up. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. That's you, Divine Feminine. And somebody want to fight. Somebody could be a fighter, like a professional fighter. Knight of Swords with the strength. with the 8 of Wands. Somebody could be like a commentator, or what's the people that announce like the fighters and stuff at boxing rings and stuff? I forget what you call them. They're like not like the newscasters, but they're like you know, like that. Somebody could be like some type of commentator or something for boxing matches or wrestling matches or something, with the Knight of Swords to the Strength. That's giving me fighter energy. Somebody could be like a professional fighter. Yeah, because I keep looking at this word move on this deck. Somebody very much could be like a professional fighter, or they could be like a commentator. They could be like a retired professional fighter. You know how like football players, they go from being football players, they retire, and then they go into being like newscasters, like for football, and commentators. I think that's what it's called, bro. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. This person has a lot of passion for you, and they are not holding back or keeping it in the secret. Somebody is very much so aware of this fallen twin flame. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is energetic. Yep. The Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Look, with the Hermit. Somebody knows your fallen twin flame with the Hierophant, bro. Somebody knows who this person is. And they could, oddly enough, these could be people that were a part of some type of group, and somebody sold your contract, and there was a Hierophant energy sitting back, watching shit go down, or they came in afterwards also, and they picked up your soul contract because they seen somebody drop the freaking ball with you. Money moves again, yep, and it fell right on the 6 of Cups. Somebody seen. This could be like a group, a cult, not even a cult or coven or something. This could be like 2 people that work together. Somebody could be like, this could be 2 people where they were once boxers, or they both could be commentators, or somebody could be a commentator, I don't know, it was a spokesperson or whatever for like some type of professional wrestling or boxing.
You don't know where I just sold.
And one person is a boxer. And they, it may not be necessarily a cult or covenant. It's an organization of faction. And somebody seen and paid attention to how somebody was moving according to you, Divine Feminine. I don't know if you know this fallen twin flame or soulmate or not, personally or not. Yep. Surprises in the reverse. Because look, somebody is not surprised that you get the money. Look, money matters. To the power, to the transformation, to the wealth, to the health, wellness, plus a star. Hey, look, I cannot make it up. Somebody is like some type of commentator. We have star power to the expression. Somebody is like a professional commentator or something like that. I'm telling you. And it's over. Look, it's over for whoever had this. Your person could be like a boxer, some type of boxer or wrestler, and it's over for their career. Their star, I'm serious. Public face, it's over for that. It's over for that. Because for something to begin again. For new beginnings with one sword. Well, high level soulmate. Look, new beginning. While this person behind you is sitting up limited, bro, with fast changes to their savings. Look. Wrong decision. I cannot make it up. I cannot. Limit this person, your past person, your fallen twin flame, whomever he is. Look, this is his energy. Public face endings. Limitations. Fast changes to the savings, to the wrong decision. Wrong decision, loyalty. I cannot. Mind power, many choices. Money tree. What we seen that 3 of Cups, right? Loyalty, mind power. Lead with your mind. Look at all your options. Enjoy your wealth. Plan where you want to be. This could be you, Divine Feminine, in that energy. This is all you, Divine Feminine. New beginnings. Hit the reset button. Something over. over. And that can also be why this Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Some over for this person that's trying to plan an unaliving for you. Because in the physical, you may even be alone, or you may not have that much like support in the physical, but in the spiritual sense, you got a lot of support, especially by way of this high level soulmate. Expression, express your creative self. Star power, step into the spotlight. You may be getting ready to get some type of contract. You may become a model, some type of face or something for like beauty products, or you could be a singer. You could be you can be an artist or something. You can step into some type of spotlight. Wellness, live a healthier lifestyle. This could be, you could be like a healer. You can step into the spotlight for being some type of renowned healer or shaman or something of that nature in the public sector, being the public face of new star power healing, star healing. And that's where your wealth may come from with you and your person. Keep up the great